William Regal showed up in catering, and they sat there and they got a bunch of knowledge from him. And I'm like, man,
Oh.
you don't understand how jealous I am right now of y'all. If I could, I would, I would trade places with y'all.
I would, if I could sit down and pick his brain, I would absolutely love that. That man has seen it all, and
Yeah,
he started like 13 or 14 years old or something like that in the
yeah,
carney of England, like nuts.
yeah. I like to refer back to his videos whenever like for training and stuff, and
Mm,
just seeing how hard and how critiqued he is on the guys. But it's one of those things. If you don't learn it now, you don't have it then. Who they're not going to want you.
yeah.
Which I mean, don't get me wrong. At the same time, they pull in these collegiate athletes and shit, they turn them into superstars. But at the
Hmm.
same time, if you already have it, it's even a quicker. How would you say it? You're going to rank up faster.
Transition.
I guess. Yeah, transition
Yeah.
faster. You know, and a lot of things now, what I'm learning is a lot of promotions are wanting you to learn how to work the hard cam. So that's another
Yeah.
thing too. You learn that, you get TV ready.
Yeah.
They're gonna love it.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot with the I mean, because there's so many companies now that are also being, streaming on Triller, but or they're just gathering content so they can put it on YouTube later. And I think that's absolutely amazing because of the fact that you need to learn, like we just talked about, where hard cam is. Where are the other cameras? There's probably at least two roaming cameras around there. Work those as well. There's got to be at least two or three photographers. Make sure your picture's getting taken, or
Yeah,
play up to that camera. Like you have to, wherever the cameras are, you've also got to be, and then you also got to make sure that your moves are being, spotlighted on that. Or when you're doing your entrance, boom, right to the hard camera. As soon as you win, boom, right in the hard camera. If you're pinning somebody, make sure your butt's not against the hard camera. Make sure you're turning
yeah,
yourself around so that your face is toward the hard camera. So, it's just those little things that you have to learn to pick up. And as much as obviously you got to learn what's happening inside the ring and make sure you're telling a great story, your moves are looking impactful, and yeah, you want to wow the crowd, but you really want to help tell that story. But you got to look at the macro part of it as well. You got to make sure that hard camera is there, and like as I said, you got to make sure all the other cameras are where they need to be, so that you have that content later, so that people can be like, oh, who is this Jacob Toa? Let me look him up. Oh man, look at this move, look at this match, like
yeah,
that kind of stuff.
yeah, yeah. I remember early on I did that where I had my ass to the camera almost the whole match, and I get backstage and my coach like, dude, really? Like, did you not pay attention where the hard cam was? I'm like, man,
Yeah.
my bad, my bad. But
Ex-
it's one of those things you learn, you live and you
yep.
learn.
Yep.
Everything's always going to be a lesson, regardless how long you've been doing it.
Exactly. So I'm not sure how much this will work for you, but I'm going to ask anyway because I've been asking all the other wrestlers now. Do you have a tail of double stick tape?
As in,
So I know a lot of the women use double stick tape. I didn't know if it was a part of your repertoire as well. Like make sure things are staying where they need to be, or whatever.
oh
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
no,
I making
yeah,
sure.
yeah, not really. Which would probably help because man, I remember being in a match and my pants getting taken down. Yeah, that was an awkward moment.
There you go. See?
But
Well,
yeah, I mean, no, yeah, not really. Honestly, it's crazy the things you kind of start using over time that you never thought you would have to use. You know, or taking things like necessities with you.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
yeah,
there
like
leads me into my next question. What are your standards for what is in your bag whenever you go to a show or you're traveling, or, show days can, for the most part, be a long day and you're there for quite a while. And so what are kind of some standards that you have in your bag?
like my must haves are a towel,
Okay.
um, deodorant,
Makes sense.
a body spray, dude wipes, because I wrestle without shoes, so I gotta clean the bottom of my feet to put my socks and my shoes back on, and just kind of wipe myself down, because there's places that don't have showers, so
Yeah.
you don't always get that shower, so you take the dude wipes with you and wipe yourself down. Keep those with me. Always extra shirts and extra underwear.
There you go.
those are my must. Yeah, because you don't want to be that stinky guy in the locker room.
There's enough
You
of
don't want
them.
to be that guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's enough of them. You don't want to be one of them. But yeah, those are I think my essential. Then tape, wrist tape.
There you go. Okay. Well, I have a segment on the show. I call it the 5 count. It's just 5 random questions. Just
Okay.
answer away. What are the last 3 things you Googled?
How far Waxahachie was from Corpus?
Oh, that is many
Um,
hours.
what was the other one? Oh, the Dallas Cowboys football schedule,
Okay.
and what was the other one? Oh, and if we were getting a Chick-fil-A on the side of town that I live on, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a huge Chick-fil-A guy. I love Chick-fil-A.
They're good. I get it. I understand.
Yeah,
I mean, if any place can be that popular and be closed for an entire day, they're doing a good thing.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
If you owned a liquor company, brewery, winery, or coffee shop, which one would you own and what would the name be?
If you would have asked me this probably 5 years ago, I would say uh, probably a brewery,
Okay.
but now a coffee shop.
There you go.
Yeah. Um, and the name would probably be I don't know. Man, you got me on that one. Because I've always said I wanted to open a coffee shop with a bookstore on the inside.
That's
You
cool.
know,
Yeah, something
that's
that
something
play
that
off that
intrigues
would be
me.
good.
Yeah, probably like Island Reads, or something with the coast. I guess
Ooh,
really, because I live right off the
Island Reed.
coast. I'm
Yeah.
Polynesian, so it just all intertwines with each other in a way. I'll figure something out, honestly.
Island Reads is a
What?
good one. I like that one a lot.
So, yeah, because I would have said coffee waves, but we have one of those down here. Yeah, we have a coffee wave, which is pretty good.
Okay. I haven't, I need to go down to Corpus anyway. I haven't been down there in forever. Uh, what was your first car?
It was a 2008 uh, Chevy Silverado.
Okay. Big old
Yeah,
car.
yeah, yeah. I started driving pretty young too. Right at 15, I started driving. Yeah.
Nice. Who or what inspires you?
Um. Honestly, I don't know if this would be like a generic answer, but my dad,
Oh, that's awesome.
because he's kind of one of the hardest working people that I know, and just seeing all the sacrifices he made for me as a child, and to this day, I just hope, whenever the time comes, I can be the dad he was, or even half the man he was.
That's beautiful. And what would you tell your 17-year-old self?
Um, give yourself time.
Mm,
Not everything's gonna happen right away. Yeah,
you could almost tell yourself that at any age.
yeah, 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 that's true. Yeah, because at an early age, man, I had to grow up pretty fast, and I wanted everything to happen right away. So I was always stressed out, and I
Yeah,
wanted everything right there and then. But at the end, it all played out.
that's perfect. Now, if people want to find out more about you, follow you online, see you live, buy your merch, how can they do all the things?
Yeah. If you want to follow me on Instagram at jacob.toa, and then look me up on Facebook as well at Jacob Toa. Those are really the only platforms I use for wrestling. Um, I'm trying to do a wrestling, what is it, wrestle shop or wrestle shirts, t-shirts.
Hmm.
But as of now, really at my shows, whatever shows I'm on, is where I'll be selling my merch. My next show is actually hopefully August 31st. I'll be on our next show. Then after that, I'll be actually in McAllen doing an autograph signing with the Boogeyman and Jake Hager.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty. When they asked me to do it, I was like, whoa, whoa. I mean, yeah, I'll do it, but man, that's pretty cool.
Well,
Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, Jacob, thank you so much. I've loved this conversation, and I can't wait to see where the future leads for you when it comes to pro wrestling.
yeah. Thank you. I really enjoyed it, man. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much to Jacob for being on the show. Again, definitely check him out. He is on the rise when it comes to the world of pro wrestling, and you are not going to want to miss it. Now, while you're doing that and following him on the social medias, make sure to follow us on the social medias as well. It is Brewsers Pod. That is BREWSCRSPOD on the Instagram, the Threads, and the Twitter. If you want to send us an email, it is brewserspod@gmail.com. If you want to follow me directly, it is Rody John. That is RODIEJON. Rody John is the name on the Twitter and on Untapped. In case you want to find out what I'm drinking, maybe we can have a beer together. If you want to follow me on the Threads or the Instagram, it is official Rody John. So until next time, make sure to enjoy life, drink local, and cheers.